matter, as we know it, atoms, stars and galaxies, planets and trees, rocks and us. This matter accounts for less than 5% of the known universe. About 25% is dark matter, and 70% is dark energy, both of which are invisible.
We really have no clue what dark matter and energy are, or how they work. Though thanks to one Swiss astronomer's intuition, we are pretty sure they exist. So, what do we know? The first evidence of dark matter was found in the 1930s when an astronomer named Fritz Zwicky was observing the Coma Cluster, a huge cluster of over 1,000 galaxies all bound together gravitationally. He used Newton's laws to find the mass of all the galaxies in the cluster. He then found the speed of each galaxy and realized that many galaxies were traveling much faster than the gravitational pull calculated from the mass of the galaxies. Thus he realized that there must be some additional mass in this cluster as well, or else these galaxies would have easily been able to escape the gravitational pull of the cluster. This implied that the cluster was much bigger than what Zwicky had originally calculated. The most natural way to account for this was to assume that much of the cluster's mass was invisible. Although it does not emit light, we are still able to see it somewhat. Places with high concentration of dark matter bend light which passes near it. This tells us that there is something there that interacts with the gravity. Even though we have invested so much money and resources into finding more about dark matter, we still only know 3 things about it for sure. 1. Something is out there. 2. It interacts with gravity. 3. There is a lot of it. Dark matter is probably made up of a complicated particle that doesn't interact with light and matter in a way we expect. While many individuals in the scientific community describe the discovery of dark matter as the result of pure luck, being in the right place at the right time, we believe the contrary. We believe that intuition and reason played a large role in the theoretical and mathematical aspects of this breakthrough in astronomy and physics. Though Zwicky wasn't calculating the mass of the clusters to find dark matter, he used intuition to reach the conclusion that there was something missing when he calculated the mass of the cluster. According to Google Dictionary, intuition is the ability to understand something instinctively without any conscious thinking, and this is exactly what Zwicky did when he saw a difference in the mass of the cluster and the sum of the galaxies in the cluster. Others would probably say that this was the cause of a mathematical error, or that there were too many variables in these calculations to accurately measure the mass of the cluster and the galaxies. But Zwicky went by his gut feeling and stuck to his original calculations and kept insisting that it was something in the heavens that produced the additional mass and gravity. This persistence, which was based on intuition, led to the finding of dark matter. From there he utilized his reasoning skills, which included application of scientific theories and mathematics, to calculate the mass of the invisible objects. According to Google Dictionary, reason is the process of finding an answer to a problem by considering possible options. We can see Zwicky's use of reasoning when he used complex mathematical and astronomical theories to find what was missing in his calculations. In addition, Ed Gall explains that Zwicky theorized the idea of dark matter based on the motion of outlying galaxies in the Coma galaxy clusters. This would require intensive use of mathematics, which would require reasoning. Because, overall, mathematics is an area of knowledge based on the pillar of reasoning. Without his reasoning skills, he would have reached the conclusion that his calculation were incorrect. Despite this argument suggesting that the discovery of dark matter was based on intuition and reason, it involved some luck. That is because this discovery was not a planned one but rather an unforeseen encounter. He had not theorized anything about dark matter before he actually discovered it, which goes to show us that he had no intentions of discovering dark matter but rather got lucky as he was looking at the right place at the right time. Nevertheless, it still required reason and intuition to reach the conclusion behind the existence of the mass we now know to be dark matter.